I remember being able to absorb and watch games first in the NCAA tournament. It gets you more involved as a player.
Yeah.
You're not just the first game out there. You're not just going out and kind of starting the whole deal. The fact that both these teams could watch that game, I think, really helps them prep.
And the backcourt, Malik Thomas and Darius Acup, who's got it in hand right now. Player of the year, as Wally said, in the SEC as a freshman, All-American. And his backcourt mate going to the rack to open things up. Thomas with the first bucket of the ball game.
Yeah, you can see the size, positional size at every position for Arkansas is how they're going to try to take advantage. When they get a step, they'll be able to finish with their length.
Three-pointer rims out for Isaac Johnson. Kept alive, though. And the Rainbow Warriors will have a second chance. Dre Bullock feeds it inside and swiped away by Thomas. Ahead on the break, and immediately the running game of the Razorbacks with Billy Richmond out to a 4-0 lead.
They average 90 a game. They want to play fast. The Hogs want to get out in transition. They want to use their athleticism on the fast break.
Almost another turnover. Nice overplay by Trevin Brazil. Harry Ruliadeff will inbound in the backcourt for the Rainbows. The Rainbow Warriors and Hunter Erickson at the point. Thought about a three, and instead it's a turnover. That three in and out by Brazil. And man down on the baseline. Is that Malik Thomas?
Sure is.
Yeah,
he attacked that offensive rebound and then got undercut a little bit. Landed hard on his right hip. That's great pursuing of the basketball, though. Good look there for Trevin Brazil on that open three. And this Arkansas team is ready to roll.
Brazil and the handoff to Richmond. And Richmond stepped on the sideline. Arkansas coming in. Their tournament profile and resume, 17-0 all-time against teams that are seeded 11 or worse, Hawaii being a 13 seed. They played everybody that was in the Elite Eight last year during the regular season. The 26-8 regular season so far coming into this one for the Hogs. Acup all the way up and under with a right hand. Didn't get it. Kept alive by Ewan, and then back outside for three.
Just such a smooth stroke. Shoots 45% from the three-point line. Softens his legs up. It's a little bit of a set shot, and it is a simple mechanical release. And he knows how to knock down those threes.
Whistle and a foul on the drive. Hawaii comes in as the Big West champions. 24-8 coming in, 14-6 on the season, and one of four teams that has not played anybody that's in the rest of the field. Here's a double team on Erickson. Bullock on the drive, off the front of the iron, short-armed inside by Johnson. Second chance won't go either. Not the way Hawaii wanted to start this thing offensively. Thomas, and a whistle and a foul.
You can see Arkansas does not respect the ability of Hawaii to keep them in front. And whoever has the ball when they cross half court, a lot like the first game, they are in complete attack mode. They have the freedom to attack the feet of the Hawaii defender. And so far, Malik Thomas and Darius Acup, freshmen, have gotten to the front of the rim quite a bit to start this game.
Great inbound play. Easy one for Thomas. And coach had to call a timeout. A 9-0 run to start things for the Razorbacks. Our tournament summary. Congratulations. The Cornhuskers, their first ever NCAA tournament win. Not a good day for the Big Ten. Ohio State and Wisconsin both losing. Jared Greenberg's third member of our team. Jared.
And as Darius Acuff told me yesterday, he models his game after Allen Iverson, and he gets his toughness from his dad growing up in Detroit. Well, that resolve is on full display now as he battles through an ankle injury that had him in a walking boot for a period of time. But it's an injury that happened late in the season, and initially on February 14th, they thought they'd need to sit him out for a period of time, get him some rest, get him off his feet. But according to Coach Cal, he tried to sit him down, but Acuff just tells Cal not to look over because he's going to be in the game, and don't try and not play him, Ness.
That's exactly what he was talking about. Said, I can't get the kid out of there. Take a rest. Nah, I don't want to, coach. Here he comes. Ewan kicks it back outside. Brazil is way short on a three, and out of bounds to Hawaii.
That ball just came off his hand wrong. He's a capable three-point shooter. We were talking to Coach Calipari yesterday. He says it's a different player when he makes his first shot. He missed his first three a couple earlier possessions earlier. That's likely. That's for me and any player. You want to make that first one that gets you kind of feeling good about confident, and that one just didn't come off right.
Hawaii is looking for one to go in there. 0 for 7 from the floor and 0 for 4 from three-point land. Thomas thought about one on top of the key. Acuff works baseline. His jumper goes.
The most impressive part about his game is how he sets up the pick and roll and sets up the defender. We saw the speed of the point guards. Not that he doesn't have speed, but he is constantly with his head up, reading how the defense is going to guard him, and then rising up and do his shot.
And we hit our first media timeout with 15:54 to go in the first half. And right now, the SEC champion Razorbacks look razor sharp. Watch whip around coverage of all the men's games with Fast Break presented by AT&T in the March Madness Live app. Hall of Famer John Calipari's Razorbacks off to a strong start, 11-0 start. John, Hall of Famer, 59 NCAA tournament wins. Coach K on the top of the list, and Roy Williams, Dean Smith, and a nice inbound play gets Hawaii their first bucket.
Yeah, Bullock there did a good job out of the timeout. Hawaii's had some makeable shots. It's nice to kind of break the seal and get them going because the Razorbacks have come out locked in on both ends of the floor.
Thomas the lob underneath, and we're going to call a foul, I think, on the Mishka.
Looks like really a def on that one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, kind of got back there. Got the arm of Malik Ewan, who has been a sixth man for part of the season, but with Pringle a little hampered by that hamstring injury. Ewing is entered into the starting lineup, and he has an incredible motor attacking the boards, especially on both ends of the floor.
Jared's got more on Pringle.
Yeah, Pringle is available today, but they're going to try and hold him out as much as they can as for precautionary reasons, hoping that they win and then have him available on Saturday. He initially injured that hamstring in practice on Monday. Guys, he really is responsible for the connectivity on defense. So not having him out there, they're asking a lot of guys to do what Pringle would typically do.
Yeah, good point. Erickson in a lot of traffic and stolen away by Acuff. Acuff cross-court pass, last touched by Hawaii off the Bullock.
Very dangerous pass, and Darius Acuff is so good with assist-to-turnover ratio. For a freshman, he really can read the defense and calculates the defense. Just an elite lead guard that understands all the concepts of the basketball game.
Behind the back pass to Brazil. Back out on top. 5 minutes into the game, 13 to 2. Acuff with a fadeaway jumper, no good. Erickson trying to find the handle right in front of us, throws it away. Now it's on a break to Thomas, and he scores. Right now, Hawaii's got more turnovers than they have points.
Yeah, they're struggling. Erickson's struggling to get them into offense. And they are playing the passing lane, shooting the gap at all costs. Plenty of deflections here for these Razorbacks.
And again, the double team on Erickson. He's in trouble. Got it out to Nemishka. And that one swatted out of bounds by Brazil.
Impressive closeout there by Brazil. Can't teach length and athleticism like that.
Yep.
And he timed that one perfectly. That was a long closeout too. It's quite a luxury Coach Calipari has when your 4-5 man has the ability to close out on a shooter in the corner like that.
Troutman's 55th block shot of the season. There's a little avenue for Bullock, who's got all 4 of the Rainbow Warriors points.
He's their best athlete. You know, he can attack the basket, elite defender. And right now he's doing a good job of at least trying to get some points on the board for Hawaii.
Malik Thomas, 3-pointer won't go, and Bullock with a rebound. And he's going to try 3. Underneath, no foul call. A little tangle underneath between the big guys. And Isaac Johnson's going, hey, he was all over my back trying to get the rebound.
Yeah, Bullock pulls that one quick. That was a tough contested shot. And Isaac Johnson almost had an opportunity for that tip back, but Brazil with those long arms. Brazil has a really long, rangy body and is able to get his hand on it.
Here he is offensively. Up and over and in. (17-4) here in the opening 6.5 minutes. Open look for 3. In and out for Nemishka. Brazil thought about it, takes it, got it. And it's a 16-point lead.
Razorbacks are just rolling. Brazil getting whatever he wants, open looks.
Isaac Kerr, his first basket. And a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And that's what you have to do. If the Razorbacks are going to pressure the ball handler and the passes, at some point you're going to have to attack that pressure, beat your defender off the dribble, and make something happen. There's no chance to operate and run an offense right now for Hawaii with the pressure that Arkansas, they make the free throw there, does Kerr. With the pressure that Arkansas is applying. So sometimes you got to break the offense, beat your defender, and make a play.
Acup pulls up, tough jump shot. He's fouled. And they'll call it on Kerr, who just hit the 3-point, or had the 3-point play on the other end.
Yeah, the way Acuff sets up his defender and sets up the screen. It's so nice to be the big man setting the screen because Darius Acuff, he runs his defender right into the pick. He comes off shoulder to shoulder, which allows him to turn the corner and make something happen.
House of the Dragons back. Prepare for a new season of the most epic TV show. Battle begins this June, only on HBO Max. Acuff second of 2, got them both. He's off to a great start with 7 here early. And a 15-point advantage. Bullock guarded by DJ Wagner. Hard work for that shot, and it doesn't go for Finlandson. And that's Brazil to Acuff on the drive.
How about that? Trevin Brazil running the break. A little opposite right there. Normally that's Acuff throwing the dimes, but Trevin Brazil, just a multi-talented big man, can handle it. Great vision, great pass. And that one Acuff finishes.
And all the way to the backcourt, and last touched by Arkansas. Erickson coming back in. And it it'll be Bullock getting a breather on the bench. Just a rough offensive start here so far for Hawaii. I'd love to get a basket before the next media timeout. They can hold on to it, and they're going to get a turnover instead. .11:52 to go first half. And the Razorbacks running and scoring and leading big here in the first half. Back in Portland, and the West region of the SEC champion Razorbacks off to a 17-point lead here early. John Calipari, you would think, would be happy about that. Jared talked to him a moment ago.
Coach Cal, is this exactly how you drew up the start?
Yeah, they're missing shots. I mean, my thing now is, can we sustain this effort? Because they miss open shots, some layups, stuff they'll make later in the game. You just got to keep playing. I like how we're passing the ball to each other. You want to play the first 5 minutes with great energy, and I thought we did.
All right, good luck, Coach. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, they sure did. And they're keeping that energy going as Malik Thomas with a mid-range jumper. He's got 8.
How about the start, this freshman backcourt to start their NCAA tournament careers? Malik Thomas, 4 for 5, 8 points. Acuff, 3 for 5, 9 points. Just incredible poise.
Finally, an open basket. Somebody missed an assignment there, and Isaac Johnson flushes it home.
Yeah, miscommunication. Acuff and Malik Thomas, they thought one was going to go to the corner and one was going to stay with the ball. You can never leave the ball when it's right there in the middle of the paint. You got to stick. One guy's got to stick to the ball. That's the most important part of the defensive battle.
Acuff was looking for a foul, didn't get it. Turnover, Arkansas. Hawaii brings it back. The 11-minute mark first half. Looking for some offense. They got a 3 look there and still in and out. Billy Richmond up high for the rebound. Hawaii right now 0 for 8 from the floor. Arkansas with a double dribble. Our AT&T connected cam. There you see the switch off that shouldn't have happened, and the easy bucket for Johnson.
Well, I'll tell you, Malik Thomas and Acuff, they tried to stay connected on the connected cam. One of them should have stayed with the ball.
Totally. Is that a 3 or a 2? Yeah, they're going to call it a 2 for Johnson. So back-to-back buckets for the big fella.
Yeah, he's got to knock down those open looks. He missed a couple open threes to start the game. He's their leading scorer. He got that dunk to go, and sometimes that can kind of settle the nerves down.
Richmond misses a 3, and on the tapped rebound, they're going to call a foul on Johnson.
Relentless effort by Trevin Brazil. It's a high rebound, and yep, that's a good call. You can see Isaac Johnson kind of collared him around the neck a little bit and tried to hold him down from elevating because he knew he had inside position. And Trevin Brazil, the way he can elevate, is going to get that rebound every time.
Acuff in the paint, turnaround jumper, partially blocked, I think, by Kerr. Bullock drives, left hand, and that basket interference. Let's take another look at that one.
This was a close one. I thought he might have waited just in. No, good call.
Yep.
That cylinder goes straight up to the sky, and if any part of that ball is on that cylinder, that's a great look from the slam cam right there. It's my favorite camera angle maybe in the books. And the officials, that's a really tough call to make live, really tough call to make from their vantage point. They nailed that one.
That makes it a 13-point game. There's once a 19-point advantage. Another long cross-court pass to Richmond for 3. And an easy rebound for Kerr. Bullock trying to drive. That one is going home by Bullock.
There's an example of Bullock's athleticism. He is a high flyer off one leg, 2 legs. He got in transition, big-time finish.
Thomas trying to do the same and score it for Malik Thomas. He's got 10. Acuff with 9. With 20 points from the Razorbacks backcourt so far. Tough pass. Not a good one. Acuff with the crossover and goes up with the left hand, but draws a foul.
Elite footwork on that move by Darius Acuff. This is an example. A shimmy shake to a little Euro step leaves his defender in the dust. And the ability to finish with both hands, that is so important for a player. This is why NBA scouts are salivating watching him play, the poise that he plays with as a freshman, and all the talent and all the skills are there.
Both coaches go to their bench. Erickson comes back in for Hawaii. And they cut the second of two. 80% free throw shooter. Got them both. Bullock driving against Wagner. A little mid-range jumper. Tried to use the window. Really didn't get all of it. That time he did. 8 for Dre.
His experience is coming in handy here. He's really helped stabilize this Hawaii team, at least keep them within striking distance. Still down 13. But boy, was Arkansas off to a hot start.
Acuff, little finger roll. And he's got 13 already.
Living in the paint, too. He can get to the basket whenever he wants. Doesn't need a screen. If he has it, he does. If he doesn't have a screen, he can beat his defender off the dribble.
And it's going to be a foul on Acuff. Defending Erickson.
Here's the hesitation, and once he gets his defender on his hip, he has the ability to just kick it into gear, get to the basket, and finish. That's a nice look of him coming right to the hoop, floats it up high. If there was a shot blocker there, he's got all the shots, all the ability to finish.
We've seen him hit from three. We've seen him with that move in the paint. Hasn't missed from the free throw line. A little bit of everything from the SEC Player of the Year so far here in the first half. There's an open three, and it goes. Rainbow Warriors needed that from Finlayson.
That's what happens. Malik Thomas gambled on the steal, didn't get it. So as a result, defensive breakdown leads to a wide open three. Hawaii's got to make Arkansas pay for playing the passing lanes.
Now the other end, trying to battle for the rebound. It comes off to Acuff. And now the lob underneath. Boy, just when it looked like Hawaii was going to steal a possession there, instead, Arkansas scores. Got a second chance. Isaac Johnson from three-point land. And the lead down to 11. It was once 19. Boy, if they could get to the next media timeout, they got to stop and get it to single digits somehow. They feel like they won the lottery.
Yeah, they've had to kind of adapt to the pace and speed and length of Arkansas, but now that they have, they're generating better shots.
And just like that, Malik Thomas comes and quiets the push by the Rainbow Warriors with that jumper.
Smooth. And the game comes easy to Acuff and Malik Thomas. These guys don't look phased by the NCAA tournament one bit.
Bullock at the free throw line. They move it around. They get a three-pointer on the baseline, and Finlayson's got another one. Down to 10.
Rainbow Warriors heating up. 5 for 13 for three. Coach Calipari said, we're giving up too many open threes. They missed them to start the game. Now they're starting to knock them down.
Acuff, that one no good. Rebound tipped out. Finlayson's got it in hand. Here's what I was talking about. They hit this shot and we get to a timeout. They're going to be in single digits, and that's a lot better than being down 19. Bullock, triple. Nope. Rebound off to Ewan. Wagner on the drive and score it for DJ Wagner. Right now, 3 guards offense out there for Don Calipari. Nobody there for the rebound except Brazil. pass by Acuff. And we'll have a whistle and a foul.
The Razorbacks are flying high. Loose ball, Malik Thomas finds his man Ewan hanging from the rafters.
And the brakes worn out on the human condition.
Aloha from Portland. Let's check in with Jared.
Coach, what's your message to your team as you continue to try and dig out of this big hole?
Well, chip away. I mean, stay aggressive. We missed some really good looks early. The disappointing thing is the winning plays and our defense, especially at the rim. The turnovers, too, they did a good job with it. They're a hell of a team. We're not going to do it all at once. Just chip away each media.
All right, good luck, Coach. Thank you. Guys.
Thanks, Jared. While Jared was talking to Iran, we were talking to the officials as Hawaii's going to get an extra point as they look back at the 10:42 mark on a two-pointer that they now say is a three. Is that correct, Wally? I think
Yes,
that's what we got.
exactly. That's exactly what it was. I think it was Isaac Johnson.
Yeah.
They called him the big man for Hawaii. They called him with a 2, and it turns out to be a 3, so they gain an extra point. Malik Thomas, rock solid from the line. Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
That's a good look at it.
Perfect. Yep.
Got that foot behind.
Good job, guys, in the truck.
Yeah.
Malik Thomas, 13 first-half points. Likewise, a great free throw shooter, as is Darius Acuff, 85% for number 1. He's got 14. They've been everything we expected them to be, the two guys in the backcourt for the Razorbacks. Finlinson, whoops, and turns it over. It's round 1, but we've been putting in the work. You've been putting in the work for your team all season long. Celebrate making it to the tournament with an ice cold Coca-Cola. Arkansas 40, Hawaii 27 with 5:17 remaining in the first half. Brad Nessler, Wally Zerbiak, Jared Greenberg with you here in Portland in the West region. The Razorbacks come in as a number 4 seed. Hawaii the number 13 seed. E.J. Wagner misses a 3. Bullock tracks down the long rebound. And he's going to go straight up with it. And got it. He's been the offense in this first half for the Rainbow Warriors, and they've cut the lead to 10.
He sure has. He's got 13 points, no hesitation. If you want to keep up with the Razorbacks, you got to score points because you know they're going to score 90.
That's 3-pointers short, but Thomas got his own rebound and goes right back up with it. Kept alive. They'll get a third chance. And it's Acuff on the drive and the lob and the flush by Ewan.
What a pass. I mean, he just reads the defense perfectly. Never gets sped up. Very impressive decision maker.
Averages 6.5 assists a game. Whistle foul on the way to the basket. They're calling out Thomas on a reach in.
Yeah, look at that. Just one dribble, head up always. That's a risky pass. He doesn't turn the ball over much at all. His assist to turnover ratio is elite. One of the tops in the country.
And Kerr misses a free throw. Wagner goes back out. Richmond comes back in for Arkansas. 2nd and 2 for Isaiah Kerr. That's good. He's got 4. The lead 11 with just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Erickson comes back in to play the point now, and Finlinson will go out. Brazil, mid-range jumper with a one hand, got it. He's got 7. Erickson's got an open 3 and nailed it. His first basket.
Game's starting to open up here. If Hawaii can get some stops, 44 points with 3.5 to go here is too many points for Arkansas. They can get themselves back in this game because after a really rough start, their offense has definitely found a ton of confidence of late.
Remember, they started an 11-0 hole before they called a timeout. And Rainbow Warriors have got it back when we come back. Arkansas has led throughout, but Hawaii inching their way back into this one. Our game summary. Hawaii started with way too many turnovers early. They've settled in, and now their three-point shooting is improved now, and they're back within 10, but this guy's been special.
He sure has. What a start. I mean, he is lights out, knocking down the three, showing the step back, the complete arsenal. He's got 13 points already, also 3 assists, orchestrating the offense, running the fast break. And it doesn't even look like he's broken a sweat yet. I mean, he's just completely cool, confident, and collected.
Erickson hit his last three, doesn't drop that one in, and Thomas with the rebound. Malik Thomas leading scorer right now with 14. Wally mentioned A-Cup with 13. A-Cup's jumper is off the mark, but cleaned up underneath by Richmond.
That's what he does. Whatever the team needs, he's a Swiss Army knife that rebounds, plays defense, slashes, just plugs a lot of holes. Very important piece to this Arkansas team.
Erickson, nice drive. Hunter Erickson with 5. He had a rough start early. It looked like the game was too big for him, but he's calmed down.
Yeah, I don't think he was ready for that type of aggressive pressure. I mean, Arkansas hasn't been able to get as many deflections and steals as of late.
Nice feed by Richmond to Ewan. Ray Bullock trying to lob it inside. We got a push and a foul. Coming up on AT&T at the half, get all the scores and highlights plus the latest NCAA tournament news. It's all coming up on AT&T at the half, which is 2 minutes 8 seconds from now. Erickson to inbound on the baseline. They're trying to feed it into the paint. They did get it there. The hook shot is way short by Ruliev. Ewan trying to back in, does in the paint, tough shot, looking for a foul. He'll take the deuce though. He's in double figures.
Yeah, that's good use of your size and strength. That's too many dribbles, too close to the basket. Got to bring a double team there because Malik Ewan is going to use his size and strength and athleticism to shoot over the smaller defender every time.
And block shot underneath by Thomas. Drive by Finlayson. And 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, Malik Thomas is another one, a freshman. It's 6'4", 6'5", long arms. Doesn't take much to get up there and get that block.
Bullock. And he forced the foul. We'll go to the free throw line.
That's the second time off underneath inbounds, out of bounds plays that they've gotten that play for Bullock to get an opportunity. He got a layup the first play they ran it. That's a really good screen by the big man to get Bullock that space, and he's an explosive athlete that has gotten his team off to that has 13 points, trying to add to that. He's been playing really good basketball to start this game to try to keep his team in it.
Missed the front end of the 2 free throws. Second chance rims out too. They can use every point they can get here before the break, which is a minute and 20 away, trailing by 14.
Exactly.
A little bit of zone from Hawaii. Top pass. Oh, underneath. Brazil finished that one off.
Are you serious?
Whew. Man. Erickson to kick out. Bullock on the drive and a rejection by Brazil this time. And on the other end, another flush. Razorbacks. Lead back to 18. Roughly a 10-second difference, shot clock and game clock here before halftime. And a prayer thrown up there, and it goes in. Wait a minute. Stepped on the sideline. Instead of a three-pointer, make it a turnover.
How about the last sequence? Incredible block by Trevin Brazil. Kept the ball in play, and then the big-time finish. And Billy Richmond cock it behind Trevin Brazil. What do you have?
Hawaii had cut the lead to 10, but on an 8-0 run, and I do mean run, by Arkansas. Running and jamming. All of a sudden, it's 54-36.
An 8-0 highlight reel. Look at this finish. Pass is going out of bounds. One hand to catch it. What coordination and athleticism. And just when Acuff went out of the game, I think the Razorbacks upped their defense big time at every position. They are tough to get by, long and athletic. And they've been getting stops and steals, and it's been leading to some serious highlights on the other end.
And they'll play for the last shot here. Final seconds. Well, it's going to be Hawaii that's going to get a chance for the last shot.
Yeah, Malik Ewan stepped on the baseline into your drive baseline on that play. But boy, this crowd here has been treated to some of the most special highlight plays that you'll see on a basketball floor. This Razorback team is electric.
See if Erickson gets the shot away for three. He does, and got it off the window. Big shot by Hunter Erickson going to halftime. Hey, it's still a big lead, but those 3 points could prove to be vital before this one's all over.
Yeah, good job of recognition on the clock. That's outstanding defense. Billy Richmond made that even more difficult of a shot. But we've seen some heroics and big-time shot making, big-time play making.
Let's go to Jared Greenberg before we go to halftime.
Yeah, with Malik Thomas, why do you think you and Darius seem so unbothered by the stage in this moment?
I would just say all of the preparation. When you trust your work and you know that your work is going to work when you get to the big stage or in the game, then you don't got anything to worry about.
How do you make sure you don't get complacent in the second half?
Make sure we turn the intensity up on defense. They kind of get back into the game when we relax on defense. Offense really isn't the problem too much, so turn the intensity up on defense and we should be fine.
Appreciate your time, Malik. Good luck in the second half. Guys.
All right, Jared, thanks. End of the first half. The score, Arkansas 54, Hawaii 39. The Razorbacks running and dunking. And we'll send you to AT&T at the half after these messages. You're watching the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship.
Coverage of the NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament is sponsored by Great Clips, official hair salon of March Madness. Jersey Mike's Subs, be a sub above. The Home Depot, the official home improvement partner of March Madness. And by AT&T, connecting changes everything.
Let's take a look at the Reese's first half statistics. Arkansas Razorbacks on 22 field goals have 16 assists, and thus the biggest halftime lead they've ever had in an NCAA tournament game. Welcome back, everybody. Brad Nessler, Wally Zerbiak. Jared Greenberg is going to be along with Isaac Johnson in just a second. You and I are looking at each other and we go, you know, if pigs could fly. That's kind of what happened in the first half, right?
It sure is. And I mean, they're making a case for they can. Wow. I mean, this was just Rose City lobs all over the place. Throw it up and go get it, Malik Ewan. I'll tell you, these guys practice this, obviously, and it doesn't matter if it's not on target like that one. Trevin Brazil will catch it wherever it is. I mean, this is a whole entire season worth of highlights in the first half. What a display of athleticism. Tremendous on the fast break. This Razorback team, electric.
Jared's with Isaac Johnson right before halftime.
Isaac, you guys have not been in this position a lot this year. How do you dig your way out of it?
Coaches told us all year, do what we do. A big thing is trust. So we got to lock in on defense. They're a really physical team. They're a really athletic team. I think we took that initial shock, ready to go for a second half. We just got to attack everything to gain. So
good luck, Isaac. Thank you.
Appreciate it,
guys.
Well, he did just that. He got the opening basket for Hawaii to open the second half. this guy, Malik Ewan's had a great game. He's 4 assists in the first half, and he's got 12 points.
Yeah, he's a very complete player. He's really good on the defensive end on the boards. And there's a nice bucket again by Juliadev. And you can see Hawaii coming out with a lot more poise to start this half here. And they're going to have to make a run early on to try to get back into this game.
You know, if you wrote down the halftime score and maybe you didn't see the guys on AT&T at the half, they disallowed the 3-point basket by Hunter Erickson just to clean that up. And I mean by a fingertip. It was so close. And obviously that changed the halftime score by 3. 9th turnover by Hawaii, and they've had too many of those, especially early in the game when they dug themselves a big hole, and now trailing by 16 here. Acup on the drive, up and in, off the window.
What a finish. Delay of game warning on the Arkansas Razorbacks on that play, but boy, Darius Acup, I thought he didn't have anywhere to go. Pretty much falling down, just incredible ability to finish with the left hand. That is going to serve him very well at the next level to throw off shot blockers.
Johnson's going to try 3. Got it. So he's got 5 here after talking to Jared coming out of the locker room. It's 13 for the game. Ewan. And Arkansas ball on the tie-up. And Acup goes straight up with the 3-pointer, up and over the backboard. You can get complete coverage of the NCAA Division I Women's Tournament on NCAA.com. Just a couple of minutes into the second half. Arkansas commanding 15-point lead. Hawaii cut it to 10 at one point. Haven't gotten any closer since. Really that he's got 4 to open the second half.
Strong move, and with a shot blocker, if you can get to the opposite side of the rim, they can't go through the rim to block it.
Here's a turnover. Nice overplay defensively by Bullock, and the flush on the other end. Gray Bullock with 15 points. Ewan had it stripped. Back-to-back Arkansas turnovers. Rainbow Warriors and Bullock going all the way in. Had it rejected by Brazil. Malik Thomas, a little hesitation. Looked like he was going to try the jumper. Instead goes inside and feeds it into Richmond.
Malik Thomas is limping. Took a bad step there.
Yeah, you're right. And he's doing a bad step back to the Arkansas bench. And that'll bring DJ Wagner out to take his spot.
That would be a big loss. Drove baseline right. Yeah, it looked like he tweaked that right ankle maybe as he made the pass. They're thin to begin with.
Yeah.
With the Pringle hamstring issue.
I'll tell you one thing, though. If you're going to lose one of your freshman guards and DJ Wagner's the guy that comes in to take the spot, that ain't bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Working on down there behind the bench, halfway into the tunnel. And Jared will get down there and see what he can see, and we'll let you know as soon as we do. Acup thought about a jumper. Instead, he got bumped by Johnson. And that's 3 on Johnson. And he's letting the official know that he doesn't think so, and he's telling the coach, I'm not coming out just because I've got 3 fouls. Leave me out here. And that's not going to be the case. Coach wins.
You never win.
It just got off balance there, and you know, it wasn't much of a foul, but it's just 3rd. Jared.
Guys, I'm watching Malik Thomas here get worked on by the athletic trainer. As you saw him limp off the court, he was walking towards the Arkansas locker room and then just decided to go down onto the ground, and the trainer is working on him there. It looks like the right side of his right knee is being attended to. Appears to be in quite a bit of pain as that trainer works on him.
All right, thanks, Jared. DJ Wagner. Reminder to watch every men's game live on your computer, phone, tablet, or streaming device with NCAA March Madness Live. Download now and stay up to date on all the action. The guy we just talked about, DJ Wagner, knocked down a couple of free throws in there for Malik Thomas. And the lead goes back to 15. No good on the three-pointer. Richmond cleans off the miss from Finlinson. And Brazil on the other end all the way to the rack, tips it back in.
Yeah, he was reading how that ball was going to come off the rim. He knows exactly how he shot it, so he knows if he misses it where it's going to go. Did a good job of tipping that one back up.
Erickson tried the three, way up for the rebound is Malik Ewing. Acuff has it rejected by Bullock. Bullock turnaround jumper from the free throw line, in and out. Another rebound for Ewing. And now Richmond on the other end, flying in, didn't get it. Rainbow Warriors clear off the rebound, and they'll slow it just for a second here for Hunter Erickson at the point. 5 minutes into the second half. Hawaii takes a timeout.
Shocker, another athletic play by the Razorbacks. Trevin Brazil gets it up on the board, gets his own miss, follow your own shot, young fella. The Hogs are rolling.
Need more basketball in your life? Just tell Siri. Show me tomorrow's college basketball game times.
We don't have any game times tomorrow, but we do have on Saturday. This guy's been sensational today, Malik Ewing.
He sure is. Stepping in there for Pringle, who's got the hamstring injury. He's perfect from the field, 5 for 5. A lot of big-time finishes like that. Also made his 2 free throws. He's got 8 boards. He plays with a really high motor on both ends of the floor. And this athletic front court of the Razorbacks with Brazil and Ewing have been outstanding today.
And if they get Nick Pringle back to 80% or better, they're going to be that much stronger as they continue on, if they continue on. Right now, doing a good job of it with the 64-49 lead. Wagner back to Brazil. He'll try a triple. No good. Will hit after the rebound. Gray Bullock leads the way with 15 right now for Hawaii. He's about to back up and take that shot, but he got it blocked by Richmond. Second chance is short. Shot clock would have expired anyway. Wagner on the lob. Ewing on the finish.
That's like his 3rd or 4th lob he's caught today. These guards do a great job of recognizing when he's under the basket and the help defense comes over to just throw it anywhere around that hoop, and Malik Ewing will finish.
And Bullock going in strong, draws the foul at least to get to the free throw line.
Bullock's played a really good game. 15 points. Here's another Rose City lob. Throw it up high and let Malik Ewing fly.
Arkansas holds on to their 17-point lead here with 13 and a half remaining in the ball game. From the mind of Guy Fieri, it's a culinary rumble in the tastiest town on earth. Watch an all-new Flavor Town Food Fight Wednesday night at 9 on Food Network. I knew the truck was going to do this to me. I had some churros last night.
Some.
Charles would love it. Chuck Barkley likes those things too. I had a couple. I don't get a lot of sweets at home, so I kind of overloaded after the Red Hawks win last night. Did they save any feet? I don't know. I know what they have for me tonight.
Oh, yeah.
From Voodoo Donuts.
Voodoo Donuts.
I got maple bars with bacon on it. That's what's waiting for us at the end of our 4th game.
Yes, those things.
You know, that and a beer, you can't beat that.
Those things look delicious. I can't wait to dive into a Voodoo Donut. A lot of icing. How about bacon on a donut?
Yeah,
I don't think
I've never
ever
had
seen that.
No, but that's a famous spot here in town, and they scored us some for after the game. Wagner's still in there with Malik Thomas out with the injury that we don't know the severity of yet, but now Darius Acuff goes to work. They had double teamed him and he went right through it.
Yeah, he splits defenders with the best of them, and that's what you have to do. You freeze the defender, split them, and they can't block the shot.
Bullock inside and against all those long arms of the Arkansas defense, doesn't score, but Acuff does on the other end the very same way. And he has 19 points.
I like the Allen Iverson comparison. Reminds me a lot of Allen Iverson with that speed and quickness.
Really at that. He's got 6 in this half. AI was one of my favorite players, both when he was in the NBA and when he was at Georgetown. He just had that smile, and he was something else.
Incredible competitor, too. And Darius Acuff has that in him. You can tell every single possession. He does not take a possession off.
And the three-pointer goes, and he's just feeling it right now.
That's the part that Allen Iverson didn't have. He was a low percentage shooter, and Acuff shoots 49% from the field and 45% from 3. Those are elite efficiency numbers shooting the basketball.
And that one's tipped in. I guess really Dev's got the guy that got the hand on it. Get rid of the defensive Isaiah Kerr. Now Brazil with the lob. Got it to Ewan. Ewan hook shot. Got his own miss. Threw it back up there and drew the foul.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at one of the special talents in college basketball. The fantastic freshman class. Darius Acuff, nothing but the bottom, getting buckets.
Our game summary, Arkansas was shooting 61% at halftime. It's still up there at 59% and 48 points in the paint. This guy just scores wherever he wants to.
He makes it look easy. He really does. Gets to the basket at will, can finish with both hands. Drive right, drive left, doesn't matter. And then the shot-making ability, 45% from the three-point line. Nailing threes all over the place. He's 2 for 4 from 3. Makes his free throws 4 for 4. That's a nice start to your first NCAA tournament game of your career. Carrying right off where he left off in the SEC tournament, winning all the honors, MVP, you name it, SEC Player of the Year. He is just having a magical freshman year.
And the Hogs are perfect, 12 for 12 from the free throw line. You saw that. Darius broke the single season assist record. Kareem Reed had that back in 95, 96, somewhere in there. And so you just add that to the total of everything he's done. He's a point away from being on his average. He's got 22 in the game.
And Malik Thomas back in the lineup after hobbling off.
Well, that's good to see.
A couple minutes ago. That's huge for the Razorbacks.
Right now defending Finlayson. His first basket of the second half. The problem for Hawaii, it's not that their offense, which had them in an 11-0 hole at the beginning of the game where they couldn't find the basket at all. They can't get any stops right now. Well, they just got one. Three-pointer, good. By Namisha.
Yeah, they're cutting it down to 15 here. And the key is to try to get the stops. You said it. That's the key, because they've been scoring a little bit in this second half and doing a good job on that end of the floor. They got to get this thing under 10.
And there's a turnover off. Acuff turns it over, and the guy that was defending him, Kerr, right there. And as soon as that went off his foot, and they knew it was going to be called out of bounds. Watch this. Wait a minute. Keep it going. Right here. Get off me.
Rare turnover there, too, for Acuff. And I'll tell you, Kerr has come into the game off the bench and done a good job on Acuff. You know, he's got good size. You got to make a great player work. That's the thing. Got to make him uncomfortable.
And they're going to call foul on Acuff. He's still, I think, a little grumpy about the turnover on the other end when he was guarded by Kerr, and now he fouls Kerr on the other end. John doesn't agree.
Yeah, look at the hook there.
Yeah, he's holding on to his bicep. I think that's a foul.
Yeah, there is.
And that's his third. He's coming out. Coach Calipari trying to back up his point guard, and that was a foul all the way. And now Kerr going to the basket without Acuff guarding and missed the shot. Cleared off by Ewan. Wagner ahead to Brazil. Didn't get the dunk, but he'll get to the line.
And he was up high on that play. Trevin Brazil got a little bit off balance. Slam cam coming right at you.
Isaac Johnson said, not on my watch right now. You're going to have to earn it at the free throw line. Brazil with 11. One of 4 guys in double figures for the Razorbacks in the ball game so far. And Billy Richmond's only a basket away from joining that group. And off the mark on the free throw. That's the first missed free throw by the Razorbacks. Time to start your engines because TNT Sports is back as your home for NASCAR this summer. Tune in beginning June 28th on TNT and stream on HBO Max. Got the second. 12 for Trevin Brazil. And the lead is back to 16 as we pass the midway point of the second half. Bullock inside. He went for a dunk and instead got hammered by Richmond.
Bullock's trying to collect himself because when you go airborne like that, Dr. J always used to say, you can jump as high as you want, but you better learn how to land. That's right. And right there, Billy Richmond up in the air, a vulnerable offensive player. Obviously, Bullock has exceptional athleticism. He can dunk off 2 feet, 1 feet, you name it. He's already had a couple big-time finishes in transition in this one. And he's done a good job in this game, leading all scorers here for the Bows. Got to cash in on those free throws, though.
Yeah.
Got to regroup, and when you're down 16 points, you need every point you can get. Now under 10 minutes to go in this ball game. It is go time for the Rainbow Warriors. They got to start stacking stops and executing on offense.
They were only 2 for 5 from the free throw line in the first half, and Bullock now is 2 for 6 personally from the free throw line. So 2 missed opportunities, like Wally said. Got to have them all against this group. Thomas missed the 3. Ewan with a rebound and the lob, and Brazil won't miss that one. Ewan might end up leading the Razorbacks in assists, rebounds, and, well, not scoring, but
he does it all.
He does.
Look at the way he tracks down this rebound. Very mobile, athletic big man, and then great feel for the game. Brazil and Ewing, they have some good guard skills.
Yep.
And these guys can make plays that no ordinary big man can normally make. That's a nice little big-to-big lob there.
That caps off the three-point play. Lead back to 19. That's the biggest of the ball game. They had a 19-point lead in the first half as well. And that feed underneath off the hands of Ruliadev. Let's check in with Jared.
Well, Ness, the 3rd oldest player in this year's NCAA tournament field is Hunter Erickson. At 26 years old, he is 7 years older than Darius Acuff. Probably not surprised to know he's also older than NBA MVP candidate Victor Wembanyama. But how about the fact that That former Kentucky star, Tyler Hero, who is in his 7th NBA season, is 4 months younger than Erickson is.
Oh, my goodness. Well, he's been at BYU and Utah and now Hawaii, so he's seeing parts of the country at least, at the western side of the country. Three-pointer won't go for Kerr. Out of bounds to Arkansas.
Yeah, this Rainbow Warrior team, very experienced, a lot of upperclassmen. They returned a lot of scoring from last year. 90% to 95% of their scoring is upperclassmen. But they have been overwhelmed by the athleticism and the speed and the talent of this Arkansas Razorbacks team.
Coach Ganot in his 11th season at Hawaii. Assistant at St. Mary's, kind of back and forth between St. Mary's and Hawaii. Loves it, loves the culture, the family atmosphere of really all the folks in Hawaii, not just the basketball team.
It's a warm place.
Yeah.
Aloha is obviously their greeting. I was fortunate to make my first trip to Hawaii this summer. And they embrace visitors. And there's a nice move by Trevin Brazil. Boy, he's having himself a ball game. They embrace visitors and everyone going over there to see the beautiful state.
Were they nice to you on the golf course?
They were outstanding to me on the golf course.
Lead is 21. Just under 8 minutes to go as Arkansas is rolling here in round 1. Thanks, Jamie. Tom Izzo with 59 career NCAA wins, the same as John Calipari, both looking to add and make it 60 on this day, this first day of the NCAA tournament. Three-pointer, no good. Richmond make it another rebound for Billy Richmond. Again, DJ Wagner, Malik Thomas, and Darius Acuff all on the floor. The 3 guards for the Razorbacks. Brazil, a three-pointer off the mark. He got a warning, by the way, going in the last time out for a little bit of taunting toward the Hawaii bench. Brazil, I'm talking about. Erickson. Tough rebound. Keep shooting threes and hope they go. And that one does. Brilliant F. All his scorings come in the second half. Arkansas averages 90 a game, and they're well on their way to that, and then some. Turnover on the inside, and Bullock has it taken right back. Thomas, and the knee looks okay.
Yes, it sure does. Long strides, outstanding anticipation to get that steal, and then covers a lot of ground. He's a pretty special talent.
A little bit overshadowed just by the guy he plays with in the backcourt. That's what's weird.
I agree, but he has a unique skill set too, which complements Darius Acuff really well.
Whoa! And DJ Wagner is collared, and Brazil's the first guy that wanted to get involved as the officials in there quickly to break things up.
Good job by the officials. This should be reviewed. That's a horse collar tackle in football.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, the move was elite by DJ Wagner to leave his defender in the dust.
Could be a face mask penalty too. Could have been either or. So the officials are going to go over. John Gaffney and Vladimir Voyard-Tadal and Christopher Merlot will trot over.
It's being under review.
So they'll have a few looks. We'll give you another one you haven't seen.
Yeah, look at the killer crossover. Just leaves an elite defender and Bullock in the dust. And Bullock knows he's beaten. Tried to let go at the end.
The foul's been upgraded to a flagrant 1 foul.
It's a flagrant 1. It didn't take him long.
Arkansas was 2 shots and the ball on the baseline.
So a couple of free throws coming up for Wagner, and then Arkansas ball as well. So the 20-point lead could conceivably swell to anywhere from 22 to 25, depending on what happens. Gene Steratore, we understand, agrees with the call. Nice to know those guys all get along together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Gene calling, a face mask or a horse collar?
I don't know, either one. The cool thing is when Gene and I disagree during football season and I'm right. I love that.
Yeah.
He's listening right now going, that never happened.
Oh, it happens.
DJ Wagner at the free throw line knocks it down. Jared.
2 months ago, Ness, John Calipari had to make a very difficult decision. Malik Thomas was really coming on, and he had been coming off the bench. DJ Wagner was the guy naturally to send to the bench. It wasn't an easy decision for John Calipari after all. Highly recruited guy. He coached his father back in the day. But DJ took it the right way, and his production, guys, really hasn't dropped off. Another highlight dunk by Brazil. But Wagner took the role. His efficiency went up, guys, and John Calipari told us the other day that he really credited DJ Wagner for helping them win the SEC championship.
Yeah, it's a great thing to have a guard like that who has the attitude to say, okay, I get it. The freshman is playing better than I am, and then he comes back and just works his butt off to make sure he's still going to be a valuable part of the team, and he is.
And Coach Calipari said there were times during the SEC tournament where he would go with Wagner and Acuff.
When it comes to sports, you can never have enough. Hit every highlight with CBS Sports HQ, streaming free 24/7. Get highlights like that and that. Brazil spent most of the game above the rim.
I'll tell you, he sure has. That last dunk was high flying, boy. This Arkansas team puts a lot of pressure on the rim, and I don't think the Hawaii Bows have been used to guys catching lobs like this at this rate.
And Brazil's slam dunks was a built better moment presented by body armor. There's another dunk as well. This one from Isaac Johnson. He's had a good game, not enough, but their leading scorer at 14 a game, and he's got 15 right now. Brazil tried to one-hand a bounce pass inside to Wagner. It got kicked away by Hawaii. Acuff, a three-pointer. Rebounded to Johnson. Nice move all the way to the hoop for Finlandson.
Yeah, right now there's this team, Hawaii, that can kind of space the floor with 5 shooters playing outside, and as a result, the rim is open to attack. No shot blocking presence there on that one for Finlandson. Good job of getting in a basket and finishing.
Acuff, he's had some battles with Kerr. They are bumping each other. Brazil for 3. Bullock pulls down the rebound. And he's going to bring it down. I thought he was going to go all the way to the hoop with it. Brazil, look out. Oh, lost the handle. We might have seen another highlight. He'll try 3 instead. And Bullock stayed with it. Missed his 3, got his own rebound, and then went inside.
15-point game. This is as close as they've kind of gotten in the second half. Obviously, the clock's whittling down here. This Razorback team is taking their time. Every single possession, trying to milk that clock as much as they can.
8-0 run. So it was 23 at one point. And goes back to Thomas, and he knocks down a 3, and he's got 19. So those guys, the backcourt, 41 between Thomas and Acuff. Kerr the kick out on the baseline. Back to Johnson, takes one dribble, lets the defender go by, and then Bullock will try the three from the wing. A-Cup ahead to Wagner, and DJ slams it home.
Dunkometer is rising for this Arkansas Razorback team today.
And Hawaii is going to call a timeout. 2:43 remaining in the ball game. Arkansas has broken that 90-point barrier, up 91-71. It's been a hog day afternoon. 91-71. Arkansas, they've got 4 guys with 15 or more points in a tournament game. That's the first time that's happened since 1990. When it comes to sports, you can find stuff like this out with CBS Sports HQ, streaming free 24/7. Every highlight. If you're lucky, you see Jenny Dell. And we got 2:40 remaining in the ball game.
How about that Jenny Dell interview of the Miami Redhawks last night?
That was strong.
After the pandemonium in UD Arena.
16 threes by your alma mater. Richmond, whoa, it's dunk number 11. Jared said their season record is 16, and we said, I don't think we're going to get there before this one's over. Maybe we're wrong. Nice fadeaway three by Kerr. With Richmond with that basket, it's 5 guys in double figures for the Razorbacks as they're cruising down the last 2 minutes here. Ewan powers his way in, missed the shot, looked for a foul, doesn't get one. Coach Gannett on the next break here is going to try to empty his bench and give some guys that don't see a lot of time some NCAA basketball tournament work. As Dre Bullock leads the way. He's got 21. Thomas drives baseline, back steps, missed the baseline jumper. Juliet clears it off. And now it's Kerr going to the basket. And that is goaltending on Aka. And that will stop the clock, and that will bring in some guys to see some action here in the final minute.
Hunter Carter coming into the game, the freshman. Tacoma, Washington.
Toomey coming in as well.
Nemishka coming back in.
And the coach appreciating his seniors and guys that are going to run out of eligibility as they head to the bench. Nice backdoor cut by A-Cup, reverse layup. That looked too easy. 24.
That wasn't that easy.
I know.
Just makes stuff look too easy. It's unbelievable.
Kerr, he'll try the same thing. Not quite the same result. A-Cup with the rebound and the kick out to Sealy. And now Wagner. The three won't go. Thomas pulls it down. And they'll dribble out some time here. There's about a 4-second difference on the end of the game and the shot clock. They might even take the turnover, but we'll see. Malik Thomas with a cross step and another basket. And that will wrap it up as Arkansas will advance to the next round. And they've got High Point to worry about tomorrow. If you weren't worried about High Point, Wisconsin is now. Their fans are worried. 97-78. As we almost got the century mark for the Razorbacks. They go to their 27th victory against just 8 losses, and they run their winning streak to 6 games straight after winning the SEC tournament for the 2nd time in program history. And now here in round 1 of the SEC tournament, take a look at the brackets. It's Arkansas on to meet High Point, a number 4 against the number 12 on Saturday here in Portland after the 1-point upset by the Panthers over the Badgers today. John Calipari is making his way over at midcourt. And Jared Greenberg's got him. Jared.
So, Coach, the quick turnaround after Sunday's SEC championship game, the long flight out to Portland. Maybe this is the formula for you guys.
Here's what the committee didn't know. We played good in the afternoon, or they'd have had us this evening. So they didn't realize that we're a good afternoon team. I shouldn't say that, because then in 2 days, what? We'll be playing the evening.
Well, we don't know yet when you're going to play,
but it was the kids performed. To come out and play how they played, pretty good stuff.
Did you get a chance to watch High Point?
None.
Well, they pulled off a pretty big upset.
I heard. They're good. I mean, they're good.
Why do you think your freshmen are able, in these moments that they've never been in before, to have performances like this?
Because they have otherworldly confidence. Both of them could run for president someday, because you can't tell them anything about you're not this, you're not that. They look at you like you're nuts. Both of them play that way.
They might have something to do before they run for president. We'll bring in Darius Acuff. Darius, congratulations on your first NCAA tournament win. Did the moment meet your expectations?
Can you say it again?
Did the moment meet the expectations?
Yeah, for sure. It was a back-and-forth game for a little while. We knew we just had to fight towards the end to get the win.
Not having Pringle available to you today, what had to happen defensively?
We had to fight. We was playing for our brother, so we just had to fight. We knew we had to be tougher without him, for sure.
Up next, you've got a mid-major who is coming for power conference teams. They knocked off Wisconsin. What do you think of that matchup before you even watch any tape of High Point?
We know it's going to be a good game. They're here for a reason. They advanced for a reason. We just got to play our same Arkansas basketball. We'll be fine.
Appreciate it, Darius. Great game today.
So the Razorbacks cruise to a victory, 97-78. And we'll be back in Portland to wrap up our afternoon session right after this. The SEC champions, a winner today over the champs from the Big West, over Hawaii, 97-78. Our final in our bracket looks like this. So it's Arkansas on to play on High Point on Saturday. As Coach Calipari said, they're a good team. Haven't had a lot of chance to watch film, but we'll figure it out. Well, they had no problem figuring it out today. You can turn to TNT for VCU, North Carolina, and TBS will have Texas and BYU at 7:25 Eastern Time. We'll send you to our NCAA tournament studio right after these messages.